So something happened recently that made me discover that I may be reliant on antipsychotics. And basically, antipsychotic dependence is when you rely on the drug to live a normal life, to not have symptoms, and basically to just function. Um, I know I've had a lot of people talk about how these drugs are bad for you in my comments, and I've kind of ignored them. Usually it seemed like just unhelpful, but after this like event, I guess, and looking into it a bit, I'm kind of realizing that it may be more serious than I believed in the past. So, to begin, I went to Hawaii this last week with my family, and that is important information because there is like a 4 hour time difference, or was at the time, and then there was a time change, and now it's a 5 hour difference because Hawaii doesn't do the daylight savings. But anyway, um, I left here at 6 a.m. and I took my meds before I left, and then I took my meds there at midnight. And by that point, I had started to feel symptoms of mania, or just like weird voices that were feeling like kind of like intrusive thoughts. I had no control over them, and they just kind of they didn't feel good. Um, and looking back, it could have been because I had taken my medication so much earlier than I usually had, and then taken it like 5 hours later because of the time difference. And that's really scary to me because, just imagine if I had forgotten to take my meds one day, how bad it could have become. I just was really feeling uncomfortable with that whole situation, and I was really scared too, because what if mania is just brewing under the surface, and because I didn't take it for, or I was late 5 hours, that the symptoms were showing through already? Like, if I just didn't have access to medication, would I fall that quickly, sort of thing. um I'm thinking that, well, after research, I'm thinking that these medications do cause some kind of dependence on them. I don't know if it's all because the dopamine blocker thing just makes you dependent on it to reduce symptoms all the time, because I have heard of other people that haven't had to take medications for the whole life. And so far, that hasn't been the case for me. And just in general, a lot of things just don't go right when I'm not on some kind of medication. And even when I am, some things don't go right. So I'm just kind of wary of not being on medications, but I'm also wary of being on them. So it kind of is a double-edged sword, I guess. Um, I've also heard that these medications have long-term effects on your brain as well. Like, it reduces the size of certain parts of your brain, and just in general, I don't know which is worse, because I know that becoming manic right after depression, or depressed right after mania, just isn't good for your brain either. I think that hypothalamus decreases in size as well, so memory can go and stuff like that too. So I don't really know which one is worse, and I really hope that there's a different solution, because I know that I want to be stable, and I know that so far only antipsychotics have helped me maintain that stability. Of course, there have been other side effects, like I just haven't been able to feel my emotions the same way that I normally do. It really numbs my excitement and my joy and stuff like that. So I don't feel as excited for things when I probably should be more excited or happy. Um and even when bad things happen, I feel like the emotions associated with those bad things are numb too. And that's something that kind of bothers me as well, because I've always wanted to feel my emotions, even if they're bad, and especially if they're good too, because everyone, like, is made more human by their emotions, I think. So, in general, I feel like things are not great being on Abilify, but I know I prefer stability over all these other bad things. It's just like I hope we have another solution in the future, or I'm able to manage everything way more strictly to not need to be on so much medication. I know I'm taking a lower dose right now, but that doesn't mean like it isn't affecting my brain in negative ways. So I know today was a shorter video, but I think that it was important for me to kind of share that with you guys. And if you have had similar experiences, then please let me know in the comments. And also please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next week.